Hey everybody, welcome back to another Jackson Jet Setting hotel review. Today we're checking out an awesome property I've wanted to stay at for a really long time, the Hana-Maui Resort, located at the end of the road to Hana in Hana-Maui. So this is available for 30,000 World of Hyatt points per night. They are running a promo for destination resorts right now, so it only costs us 24,000 points a night for this amazing property. We extended our trip in Maui one extra night just for this because award nights opened up. There's only 75 rooms on the property, so there is plenty of room to spread out. Let's check out this entire place. So the drive out on the road to Hana is beautiful. It takes about 2.5 hours if you're not stopping for every waterfall, which there are plenty. You can also take Molukeke Airlines to Hana's airport from Maui. Sometimes they're pretty cheap if you book in advance, but then eventually you arrive at this beautiful, non-assuming lobby area. Really small check-in desk, not much needed for the size of this property. We received our room and we got an upgrade as a globalist to an oceanfront room. So we originally received a garden suite as an upgrade, though I had read through various forums that the garden suites don't really have a view. They're a lot larger room. This resort is actually split into two. So our bellman is actually driving us from the parking, which is across the street, to our area of the resort. The front desk is near the garden suites. There's a lot to do around there, but we wanted to be closer to the ocean. If you don't want to drive your car around Hana, these guys can take you a number of different places. They can take you to the ranch restaurant, which we'll show you in a bit. It is walking distance from the resort. It can also take you to a local beach, and also to the Hana airport and pick you up if you are flying in. There is a resort fee of $45 a night plus tax. If you're using Hyatt points, regardless of your status, you don't pay that. And then globalists on paid stays don't pay that either. There's a lot included. They have daily yoga classes at 8 a.m., which is pretty awesome. They have bikes. They have a whole fitness trail throughout the property, which is pretty cool. So a lot of different things to do on the property. We're going to show you a lot of that. So there's a lot more to do than just stare at the ocean, which is perfectly fine to do as well. So what I thought was cool was our area actually had an electric gate that you needed a key card to get into, adding a little bit of privacy. There's only 1,000 people that live in Hana, so not a ton of people really walking around, and this resort is gigantic, so it takes up a lot of the real estate in Hana. So down here near the ocean, there are bungalow-style rooms, mostly just 2 to a bungalow. Some rooms are a little bit larger than others, some are suites. This is a pretty decently sized room, I would say. Love the king bed, very comfortable. The Hana-Maui has just added AC units to a lot of their rooms, including this one. It was very welcomed. I think that it's just a little too hot here now to really go without air conditioning, and I think that the clientele very much appreciate it too. So that is an option now. And of course, if you don't want that, you can just open up the windows and use the fans, and probably pretty comfortable most of the year. So a nice big deck with lots of loungers to enjoy the ocean views. The bathroom area that we had was huge. We'll show you that in a second. Nice little wet bar with coffee, Illy coffee machine. Little trash can there. Mini fridge and safe underneath the sink. Had our waters in there all chilled. And then here's the bathroom. So I would say that these rooms were really nicely appointed. I think that they could use a little bit of a renovation in terms of just the styling, but everything was in great shape. So really no complaints for me here. And plus, you're not really in the room all that much here in Hana. There's lots to do around the property between all the pools and activities. So not really a big deal there. So nice bathroom here, huge soaking tub, and a nice little shower area there. And then this area just really opened up to just a small little unit right there. Don't really know what that was for, but there is a fan, portable fan in the closet area as well. So now let's do a walk around the property. So if you're someone who likes nice sweeping views of Hawaiian resorts, this is going to be the fun part of the video for you. If you want to see more of the resort, you can skip ahead where I tour the pool as well as all the activities on property. I loved these chairs right next to the ocean just to watch the waves come in. It was really fun with some of the daily storms that would come through, just watching the ocean react to that. So now we're going to make our way up to the pool complex. So the pool complex is open 24 hours. There is a pool bar that closes at 6 p.m. each day. They just really have kind of sandwiches, paninis, that sort of thing. Really good quality food though. And of course they have Mai Tais and beers. Pricing was a bit expensive, though not insane for Hawaii. You are at the end of the road to Hana, so you're pretty much a captive audience here, unless you brought your own snacks, which is totally okay as well. But you can enjoy the pool here, which isn't necessarily an infinity pool, but it's gigantic and it has cool ocean views. This is definitely a highlight of the resort. Very popular, and always had people around it, though we were always able to find a deck chair to hang out at and enjoy our food or just enjoy the views. Nearby the pool is the activity center where they had the 8 a.m. yoga. So that was a 8 a.m. led class that happened each day, but you can actually come in here and just practice yoga throughout the day as well on your own if you're so guided. I'm not a very good yogi yet, so I appreciated the guidance in the mornings. So now we're gonna head back to the front part of the resort where all of the garden view rooms are, where they have a lot more activities. They have another pool, a gym, and of course tennis. So they have 2 tennis courts, and the hotel is actually located right next to the community center in Hana, which has more tennis courts. So if for some reason these are busy, they do have a basketball court on these. You can go over to the community center and use those courts as well. And the courts were pretty good quality and kind of unexpected all the way out here, which is pretty cool. The whole feel of this place was kind of like a park. They had tons of grounds, lots of manicured plants, etc. And now we're gonna make our way to the other pool. So if you wanted to take a dip in the pool, didn't really care about the ocean views over there on the other side, you do have a pool over here. It also features the gym. Surprisingly, they actually have 2 Peloton bikes too. The gym is partially open air. They can open it up if the weather's nice like it was on our day, and you can just exercise in the fresh Hawaiian air, which is pretty cool. This is also where you can go check out sports equipment, so if you don't bring your own tennis rackets or golf clubs, you can check that out here. Footballs, etc. Lots of things to check out. I said golf clubs because there's actually a 3-hole pitch and putt course on property. It's nothing special. This is what it looks like, but it's really fun and fun way to pass the time with family, and there's no tee times and no cost, of course. It's kind of funny, the last hole is actually up near where the spa massages happen, and I was kind of fearful for the lives of the people getting a massage because we did miss the green there. So this is back up in the main lodge. You have your front desk, you have some gardens just to hang out at. They have an art gallery as well that's open during the day. It has a lot of cool art in there actually, some stuff that was actually tempting and fun little souvenirs. They have a lot of fountains as well. And then these are more of those garden suites, and so this is what a typical view would look like if you were assigned these rooms. These are the base level rooms, so I would say you would definitely want to hope for an upgrade here or just book the room that you want. If you have global status, I think your chances are pretty good at getting an upgrade here unless you're traveling during the very busy times. So on property, they didn't technically have any dinner options, but they do have a relationship with the ranch restaurant where you can charge back to your room. So I'm sure that the management of the hotel might actually end up owning the restaurant itself, and they have a relationship there. So that's cool. The food was fantastic, pretty reasonably priced, and so there's a menu there. You can take a look at that. They had a great bar with some good cocktails as well. So then we had a nice night's sleep and woke up the next morning for breakfast, which had just opened up again at the resort a day before our visit, which is pretty cool. So nice ocean views at breakfast, open air, and they can close those off for storms, which they actually ended up doing while we were there. Really fantastic food. I got the Coco Loco without egg, because I'm not a big egg guy. Really great gravy, avocado toast, and the breakfast for two was close to $90, and that was completely covered by my globalist status. So we're going to end the video just checking out a few more of the public spaces. They have a nice little library that you can check out that's right next to this restaurant. They also have a small shop with limited hours. You can buy some logo gear, which is kind of fun. But overall, that's the Hana-Maui. There is a lot to do here. It's definitely worth at least 2 nights of your Maui vacation. It's a completely different vibe than the rest of the island. Highly recommend it, and it's a great deal on points, especially they're running a promo where it was only 24,000 World of Hyatt points a night. If you like these types of videos, please subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching.